Welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett, and the same t-shirt I've been wearing for 3 weeks now. I've had the same jeans on for 8 years, and they self-wash now, and the smell unreal. So anyway, I want to welcome you to this episode. I'm facing off against Mick Conlon. It's one half of the guys from String Ninjas. If you don't know who String Ninjas are, check them out online. They do loads of really cool music. Like if you want to hear what Sandstorm would sound like on a violin, Mick's the guy. So check them out. Also, Dan told me I could talk to you in this bit about anything else I have going on. I'm currently writing a PhD about Roman coins. So I thought, no. I actually literally am doing that though. But anyway, just when you said I could do whatever I wanted, that's exactly where my mind went to, because I was being a wee dick. But I'm doing the Ulster Hall. I'm doing Majestic, my new show in the Ulster Hall. Come see it. If it hasn't sold out by the time this one's going out, buy tickets. And if it has sold out, forget what I just said, ignore me. But definitely come see it. I want people to buy tickets for this and then sell them for $1,000 outside. That's what I want to happen. Scalp my tickets, because that makes me feel like I'm in demand, right? Buy them for 20, sell them for 50. Buy them for 20, sell them for $3,000. That's what I really want for yourself. Do it for yourself. And yeah, enjoy this episode. It's gonna be class. It's good crack actually. And I'll see you in the next one. Hello, you're all very welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett. I'm wearing my Glen Rowe jumper today. If you're from the south or you're a TAG up here and you had RTE, a music will remind you that you have homework to do on a Sunday night. Anyway, it's neither here nor there. It's also slightly Republican-esque jumper. You know, I feel like I'm built for active service unit on the top and speed on the bottom. So today's guest is none other than Violin Mick from String Ninjas. Sensational hat, by the way.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
We've started early today with psychological warfare when I sent Mick to the wrong address and he walked in on some woman getting him a rub down. So that's a true story. Great times. So we're going to randomise the league. We'll just decide between ourselves here if you want to veto one. So
yeah, no.
I'm going to just do this for a wee second so I have a chance of fucking landing on the English league. Here we go. So randomise. Oh my God.
Here, let's go.
League One.
Do you know what? See if Wicked Wanderers come up, I'll be happy.
Interesting.
I used to work at Allen Park.
Did you?
I went to uni over there. I used to be the chip guy.
Do you want to stick with fucking League One? I just want to see what we could have won though, right? Mexico was there yesterday, right? Fuck it. League One's good.
Let's go.
Let's do League One.
Okay.
So.
You want it up?
No, put it down below your chin almost.
Yeah.
Closer to you.
Right. So you change your league to League One then, and we'll randomise for teams, right? So. Here we go. Fucking, I'm not being Accrington.
Accrington style.
Gills.
Oh fuck, I'm definitely not.
So that's one.
Yep.
So I'm sticking with Portsmouth. Yep.
Right. I don't want to be Crew. Fuck, I've ended up with Right, it's
Accrington.
okay.
I want to see what I could have won.
Oh, bro.
Oh, my favourite team from week. Nah, fuck it. Who was it? Portsmouth.
No, you were.
It was Portsmouth. What do they call them? Pompey.
Pompey, aye.
I'll take it. That's like an ancient history reference. So let's do it.
I feel like I've got the soccer AM team here.
I know. Do you remember that advert? The Accrington Stanley?
I know.
Who were they? Exactly.
Right, happy with the kits.
Yeah, I'm happy with the kit. Let's check some team management issues here. So what's the crack? Tell us a wee bit about String Ninjas, mate.
A wee bit about String Ninjas. What are we? Instrumental two-piece. He's from Aldytown. I'm from Ardoyne. That is in the bio. Gavin's a fingerstyle guitarist. I'm an electric violinist. I couldn't be arsed to learn guitar.
Do you mean do you mean that you have an electric violin, or
I am electrifying?
I'm an electric violinist.
That's really both, mate. It's the Ron Seal. Yeah, so like I couldn't be arsed to learn guitar, but I really love like Slash and Jimi Hendrix. So fire the violin through a big whopper called a Helix LT, which is like a Batmobile of a pedal, and shred away. And Gavin's drumming away like he's fucking Tiesto.
And what sort of tunage do you do?
The stuff we're most famous for would be like 90s dance music.
Right. I'm sticking with
I'm actually
this.
quite happy with that team.
Yeah. I only know about 2 of the players in this team. I think I saw Rant on a Cliffs in there. Like.
Yeah. Well, there's Bishop, so I'm a good Catholic boy. I'll keep him in. So, right. Yeah. So I mostly the dance music and like sort of the heavy metal stuff that we do. So we do get a lot of like festival work and stuff.
Great.
And then people would sort of like, oh yes, I think it's worked.
Has it worked?
Oh, mate.
We've solved, and I have to say a big thank you to the guy in the comments. Jesus, the net was all over the place. A big thank you to the guy in the comments who gave us the fucking the old reach around on how to fucking sort out the controls on this.
God bless you, Reddit.
Yeah. So Colin Mallon.
So hopefully
he loves
us.
it.
Now the thing is, the sprint might not work because these are League One players. So
I know. Yeah. Might as yeah. I have a guy called Mark. I don't know if it's Marquis or Marcos. So before we keep talking about music, tell me what's your. You were saying to me you're a Pro Evo guy.
Yeah. So I've been.
Oh shit.
Oh, sorry.
What's that?
What? And
that's not right.
That's mental.
Is that because we're at Portsmouth fucking stadium or something? If that happens again, we're gonna need the fucking.
The videography team's got in the administration, just like the club did. Yeah. So no, I was always like everybody. It was you got your FIFA '94 on the Mega Drive and stuff.
Oh wow.
But then like when ISS came out, before ISIS, that is.
Chance. This is a chance.
Oh.
Chip.
Oh.
Is that in? You get there. Oh
yes. Good lad.
That is.
I do play with an aggressive goalkeeper, like the Schumacher of League One. So I know. So ISS would have been my sort of go-to then, and then when I went to uni, I don't know. I think it was
mate.
That was well played.
It has begun.
Well played.
The assault has begun. The question I was actually wanting to get to quickly enough there
right.
was no. Sorry. I didn't mean that.
It's your house. It's your house.
The question I meant to ask you was, how do you rate yourself on FIFA, given that you are a Pro Evo player? But I feel like I've already.
Well, the thing is, you're the
here.
first person I've ever played on FIFA.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've only ever. There's only so much you can do with AI, like, you know.
You've been fucking calling me out online and all.
I know, mate.
And
but
I'm the first guy. This is.
I'll tell you, here, that centre back has no pace.
Oh, this is a goal.
Fucking hell, get rid.
He fucking put it off his own post.
I'll tell you what it is, right? You've had Dave Elliott, who at one time did train to be a pro wrestler, and by all reports,
did he?
Yeah, no, legit.
I didn't know it.
Because my PT used to train him, and apparently he had it. You know, he had the gift.
Yeah.
But
I didn't know that.
Oh.
I don't think.
Oh, what a turn!
I think there's more chance of me becoming a UFC fighter than a wrestler.
Yeah, I still couldn't make the heavyweight cut for UFC.
I know. That's when it made. See, for me, like
those guys are so lucky.
I need to lose a UFC heavyweight to be a fat cunt.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That's my issue now.
But no, Dave used to train as a wrestler, and then you got Willie T, who came out as Sexy Boy by Shawn Michaels at the Limelight once, and I'm like, nobody's trash talking in this thing. There's not enough heat. So I'm like, do you know what? I'm gonna start some shit.
I've never seen this shit.
That's the actual. Get in. I can't believe that's the lights in the stadium.
Is it?
I think it's the underside of the roof.
I don't know if it's some. Oh, we've just had a note from Xbox. The batteries are low, lads.
All right.
We'll have freshies. It'll last all right. Xbox only tells you the batteries are running low when it's about to fucking die on you.
Yeah. So yeah.
Sorry, what was that? We've got one. Unbelievable.
Did I not say at the start of this, let's get wired controllers?
You did.
That is actually mental. I can't see a fucking thing here.
I can't see it, yeah.
There we go.
That's a glitch, like, for sure. We'll pick fresh teams at that. We'll re-pick these teams.
It might even just be the stadium's the issue. He sold them.
He did.
But yeah, no, so
where would you normally be playing then? You should play like String Ninjas. Sorry, mate, I will jump around.
You're the Billy Connolly of podcasts,
Jesus.
just tangents. Oh yes!
Mate. That was some stinking.
That was sheer composure.
It was stinking defended by me.
That's it, Charlie.
Unbelievable.
Strike Ninjas, our main place to find us would be like the John Hewitt on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
We've sort of carved out a wee niche for ourselves with weddings.
That's a great wee bar in there.
For the drinks reception pre-dinner.
Yes.
Because people are like, just before they walk in, they want to hear Sandstorm by Drew.
I know, mate.
Do you know they want that?
Do you know,
sort of sets the mood.
I used to do that. I used to do those gigs too. Like, and that was, I had a wee turn, mate, doing that pre the drinks reception.
It's the nice part of the day. Nobody's too sloppy.
Yeah.
It's just everyone's in good form.
Yeah.
You don't have to play loud. Nobody, and also you're at that sort of stage as well where guests are a wee bit sort of self-conscious. Oh, he didn't, did he?
He did. He ruined me. Or like,
here we
go.
So like, you're not getting people coming up going, "Here, any chance you can play fucking Maniac 2000?" You're not really getting that. So it's kind of nice. I have no pace. I have absolutely.
I can't believe it went all the way over to him.
Oh, see, when I say I have no pace, I've just realised why. The sprint button never saved.
Oh,
but it's okay. We shall persevere.
I don't understand how I didn't fucking score there.
Oh, go on, lad. Get in. Somebody in the box, quick.
This is a chance. That big whack of stadiums playing the balls in it.
Yeah.
That was such a stinking chance. Yeah, man. I used to like doing that. I didn't used to like doing the actual wedding gig, if you get me.
Yeah, no.
It's always a bit more, as you say, sloppy and just.
You kind of with the wedding bit at the end, you're really having to please everyone. Yeah. And you have to pull out the Proud Marys and all that shit. Whereas,
sorry, this is a fucking great point.
Yeah.
What's like a song that you must do, like a Proud Mary, that you personally loathe?
Well, this is the thing. Our set list is predicated on the fact that we don't play anything unsafe. Generic. So, like, so a wee girl came up this last week. Now, bear in mind, so we've just played Aerodynamic by Daft Punk.
Right.
Then oh, shit!
Off the bar. Oh. That's disgusting. This guy loves it, don't he? You never know these players.
So, yeah, we played Aerodynamic by Daft Punk. Not Metallica. We played Sunshine Your Love by Cream. But at 200 RPM, so it's just, but it's like mad. And then I think we played like all the dance music, and then some wee girl was like, "Could you play Perfect by Ed Sheeran?" And I went, "No," and she went, "Why?"
The tone.
And she goes, "Why?" And in unison, without even looking at each other, we both went, "'Cause it's shit." And then she's like, "Can you just play Runaway by the Coors?" I'm like, "See if your next question is Grace, I swear I'm going to headbutt you."
Make Grace.
That's why I love playing in prod towns, because nobody ever asks me for fucking art.
People love Grace.
People think, because my name's Mick Conlon and I play the violin, that I'm going to be a full-on rebel. And I'm really not.
Yeah,
like, I done my time in Ardoyne. I got searched by the Brits, but it didn't make me want to just play rebel music all the damn time. So
see that. See Grace, mate. People, do you know what I love about?
Read the room.
Do you know what I love about that song?
What?
People will ask for that at like a wedding, or they'll ask for it. People love asking for absolutely depressing as fuck songs here. You know, like, that's a fucking massive save. Like, we would have, fuck me, he looks like Mark Lester that played Oliver in Oliver, but anyway. That's a niche reference.
Very.
He was mates with Michael Jackson. He's in all them documentaries. So, oh Jesus, this is a chance for me.
Oh shit, Keeps, get out.
Dude. That's fucking disgusting.
I think we call that bottling it.
I know, mate. I hardly even hit the par on that.
Nah.
That's fucking disgusting. So the people ask, they love, you know, on like a Saturday night. So like whenever I was doing gigs, like,
where would you have played?
So me and my mate, we were in McCracken's every Saturday night. Like whenever.
What's that now? Fucking Henry or
fuck, I wouldn't even
Henry's
know.
Or something like that it's called now.
Is it?
It was O'Neill's way back in the day.
Aye, well, it was O'Neill's whenever I started in it, right? So like 2007. I'm gonna throw this out there, mate. I think I've said this before, but I believe this is maybe like a grandiose opinion to have of myself, right? I believe me and Johnny started the acoustic guy in a bar music scene here, right?
Okay.
There was nobody doing this in 07, right?
Okay.
And we started out the back in McCracken's. it was so low key that people thought I was a beggar, right? There was no gear.
Yeah.
Sorry, a busker. There was no. You do it.
No!
You do it.
Oh!
He's walked it in.
Fuck.
So like,
Keeper.
fuck. Sorry. I did that. I do this all the time. I skip a replay.
Is this the highest level of competition you've had in this series so far?
It's a high enough level. We'll see.
And considering half the buttons still don't work.
I would say that, and I would say
And the batteries are rolling
considering these teams are dog shit. Yeah, like
Shite.
Willie T did an episode there as rematch, and it was tense.
Yeah.
Like it was decided.
Oh,
by,
did he come back and do the PSG Man U one?
He did, yeah. Well, no, was it PSG? We did pick teams. I can't remember who he was. I think he might have been.
Yeah, fuck's sake.
Jesus Christ.
What the hell was that?
That's an absolute wonder book.
Yeah.
So
Excuse
we started in there, but see on like Saturday nights we like we would have been doing more like probably like your standard pop and rock covers with we were like
your summer 69s and all that.
We were I was a bit selective, so like I hated there was about 5 or 6 songs that we did every week that I fucking hated playing. It was one of them.
Yeah.
And then there was like the ones that are totally refused though were like songs like The Gambler and The Galway Girl. I just totally refused them. Because I couldn't. But we were quite snobby in the sense that we're both big Sting fans. So
mate, yes.
In the middle of like
We Do Shave at My Heart.
Oh, it's fucking great.
Isn't it beautiful?
It's great. Yeah.
Based on a Chopin prelude, did you?
Is it? I didn't know that.
It's he inverted the arpeggio. Sorry. Just so if that ever comes up in a pub quiz.
I know, yeah.
Who did Sting rip off?
I know he loves
Chopin.
it. I know that we did that song that he does, Russians. We did that a couple of times, and that's a Prokofiev fucking rip.
Yeah.
Basically, if you're into Sting,
he loves back.
He loves it. Oh, mate. Speaking of Sting, that must hurt. Oh my god. The midfield tantra that I've been doing here. So, I fucking did it again. I keep forgetting. I literally do that every time I fucking score. Sorry, I'll try to remember that.
Remember what?
Exactly. Yeah. So we used to be quite snobby and do like a few fucking Sting songs in the middle of your standards, but it was good times. But people have a way of asking for like, it's Saturday night, you've just played Breakfast at Tiffany's.
I know.
And people want like, can you do Willie McBride? And you're like, will you fuck
Here,
up?
get the name of the song right and I might think about it.
I know, yeah. Like, do you know what Green Fields of France? Oh, mate.
Sorry.
A wee finesse from outside the box.
I have to applaud that.
I'll watch the replay.
Let's watch the replay.
He
I'm talking about a dead soldier in 1917.
People love that though. Here the love, and they'll say depressing things as well on at these evenings. They'll go, can you play out for my dead uncle? And you're like, can you fucking lighten up?
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I was the girl who asked for the chorus, and she was like, "Why can't you play the chorus after having played what we did?" And I went, "Oh, 'cause I'm shite. As you've probably noticed, I'm not very good."
The chorus, mate.
At which point Sharon Core walks in and goes, "Here, can I play?"
Did she actually?
No, she didn't.
Oh my god!
Do you know what? See, it's a true story. One time, I had a guy. I could write off. You could do a podcast on
just on this, gigs, yeah.
And I'm a 20-year hospitality veteran too. I got a lot of I hate people fucking shit. But
your Vietnam stories.
But this guy once we were playing away. The place was jumping, good crack at pre-COVID and all that. When you can lick a stranger and not be judged, and and he came up and he was like, "Oh, you're very good." I was, "Oh, thanks very much." And he goes, "I studied at the Royal Academy of Music in London." It's like, "Oh, here we go."
I know, mate.
And I was like, "Oh, congratulations." Like, I have loads of friends who did as well. I was like, "Oh, very good. Do you know such and such?" "Oh, no, I don't." "Well, then you can't be that good." And, but then as he got more drunk, he got more confident. And then he came up and he was like, he came up and he was like, "Do you mind if I..." And I went, "What? Play my violin?" He went, "Yeah." I went, "No."
Yeah, mate.
I said, "Nobody touches this thing."
Yeah.
I literally do call it the money maker because I was able to quit my job 4 years ago because of it. And he goes, "Oh, go on, don't be like that." I went, "Mate, How, would you walk into a restaurant and go to the chef, step aside, mate, I've made a stir fry before? No, you wouldn't. I said, I don't care who. I said, this is my gig. And I said, you know what to do? Better still go and get a gig and tell me where it is, and I'll come to that. See, until then, fuck off.
That used to be my.
And then apparently I'm too ignorant. I'm too rude to people.
Mate,
I'm like, I go hard in the paint on ignorant people like that all the time.
There is definitely a whole bit of fuck 'em when you're doing them gigs, because.
I'm like, has anyone ever come up to you and gone, here, you're very good, would you do some Dave Chappelle? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. What the hell's that about?
People, do you know what's better about comedy though, for me, is, especially like if you're playing somewhere, the Hugh probably isn't like this, I wouldn't think, because it's like a more, like...
You don't get as many, you don't get really Highlands in it. Like.
Yeah, it's a more old school bar. But you'll get like people that will... you know, like in comedy, if somebody's doing your head, and you can turn around and go, will you fuck up?
Yeah.
Whereas in music, you've got to be sort of slightly nicer.
Yeah, definitely.
And definitely, like if you're gigging in, see places that serve food and all. See when you're gigging in there, like
you gotta keep the volume down too, as well. But people trying to eat their dinner.
But see, somebody came over to me one night when I was doing Filthies.
What a fucking sentence.
I know, right? I was doing Filthies, and somebody came over to me and goes, can I sing? And it's always the classics where you just go, I know, can you? And then they go, and she literally goes, do you know who I am? And I went, should I? And she goes, I was on The Voice. And I went, I don't even know what that is. I didn't know what that was at that time. I goes, I don't know what that is. And she goes, The Voice, it's like X Factor. And I went,
it's like X Factor with no ads.
I know. She goes, she literally goes, she goes, it's like X Factor. And I goes there, so you're on an X Factor ripoff and you think you can do my gig? And I was saying this through the mic to sort of make her fuck off.
Oh, aye.
And people were sort of laughing at her. Mate, she fully hated it. Like,
oh, aye.
And they get really arsey.
Yeah.
But I like when people would come up and ask, can they play and all. It's so cringy.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I mean, to be honest, like I have never, even before I became a professional musician, I would never go to a musician. I would never even request a song. Maybe I don't mind. Like, see when people see us playing, they go and they see, like, because I'm a classical trained player, and like we're quite. Well, we're class. I'm done with humility, mate. It's hard to be humble when you're this big.
I'm done with humility.
2 years off work, and it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there was. I don't mind people come up. People come up and go to me like, "Can you play like the theme tune from like the Good, Bad, the Ugly?" And I go, "No, I can't. But I like where you're going. I like a fair. It's a great piece of music."
They're also tapping into the vibe that you have.
Yeah,
as opposed
exactly. Or someone goes, "Do you play any Megadeth?" And we're like, "No, we don't play Megadeth, but we play Metallica." And we're currently in the process of knocking up some Iron Maiden as well. So I don't mind that. But it's when people come up with like, "Can you just play whatever?" Because that's the thing as well. Like I remember,
you're not a jukebox, like
there's bars in the town.
Brilliant.
Oh, legendary.
We'll change both of these out.
Change them over. I remember like you get yourself a wee docking station from B&M, mate.
Oh, we should do.
You know, like you get people. There's bars in the town, and I'm not slagging them off because I'm not going to name them, but they know who they are. And they would have like 3 or 4 acts on us like a Saturday, and all 3 or 4 acts would play the same set.
Yeah, that is.
And then like I remember one time doing a set, and this girl had literally played the most generic set in the world, and then her mates stuck around with her to have a drink while we were playing, and then asked us for every song she had just played. And I was like, you literally just watched your mate do that.
I know, yeah, it's the
what is we?
Like,
you know.
Oh, here, do you want to know this? 35
I
years
knew
old,
this was going to be an angry episode.
35 years old, doing a second PhD, can't put batteries in. This is a genuine question. When there's a minus on it, don't you put the plus to the minus?
No.
Right.
I swear I didn't. It's hard to know.
What? Is that not real? No.
Is his carer nearby?
This is right. Oh, here we've got it. Mate, when the fuck do you use batteries these days? Like,
well, I've stopped. I've legit stopped.
Oh Jesus, has this fucked us?
No, it hasn't.
All right, okay. Well, here we'll go back and pick. We'll do different teams so that we can fucking we can get out of that stadium because
it's hard. That's difficult. Like
Shall we randomise the league again?
Aye.
This will be different. We're doing this specifically because of that fucking stadium issue.
That was
so
Fratton Park sort your shit out.
I'm not doing Denmark.
No.
I'm not. Oh,
National teams?
internationals. Let's do it.
Here. All right.
Let's do it.
Where's
I am dying to end up
is there
with one of the Irish
Are we
sets.
just getting one pick in this one?
Do the three. We'll do three randoms. Well, up to three.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, mate.
I can't.
You can't.
I even know
You'd never be able to go back to West
it's
Belfast.
5 stars. I can't play as the Queen's team. Like.
You need an active
Oh
profile.
Jesus.
I'm using an active profile.
Is it doing that shit? What's this doing to us?
Your back is
Oh, here, hold on a second. I got it.
Is it fucking us here?
No. I should be able to.
Do we need to go back
No,
and
I'm
do
off.
it on the
I'm
main
on
page?
I do it on the main page, but we'll stick with the international. Like
Yeah, that's good. So what was I gonna say? Is there a rarest gig story?
Rarest gig, right? Okay, I've had a few, and there was. That's what it should be
See,
there. No, that's sweet. That's sweet because it's in your profile.
Right. Okay.
Let me think. What we've all had them. There was one gig we did. We did a festival, Sunflower Fest it was, and we played this stage. It was the year the main stage got blew down because of the weather.
Right.
And so everything got moved to this smaller stage that actually Forsyth Shopping Centre were funded and sponsoring. And we
In
were,
Forsyth?
No, at Sunflower Fest.
Oh, right,
the big
okay.
farm. So the guy who manages Forsyth he's really good for like supporting like on-site artists and stuff like that. There gets them gigs when because they're all like singer-songwriters.
I have to be.
Oh fuck, you active profile. Please go to customize profile. Oh, for fuck's sake.
See if I just pick them, will it work?
Yeah, try it with you.
I'm sticking.
You're sticking. That's
with
fine.
Germany.
That's fine.
If you hit X, does it do anything?
Oh, here, got it.
Denmark v Germany. I feel like this isn't fair though.
I'll give it another one.
Oh,
Definitely
you,
not.
You definitely want Denmark. Here in fairness, Denmark, we're all right now.
Yeah, I'll take Denmark. Yeah. So anyway, sorry. We did this festival at Sunflower Fest, and I'll take.
Yeah, go red. That's
Red, right.
your classic kit.
Yeah, so we did the festival, and because the main stage blew down, we were playing on a smaller stage, but then we started playing all our dance music.
controller again there, do you?
Hmm?
Your settings.
Have you hit Y? Does it do?
Check to make sure that
I'll check that before we start. And Krusty's love a bit of dance music, so before we'd even realised it, there was like 300 people surrounding this wee tiny stage.
Yeah.
And there was a girl there who saw us and afterwards approached us and said, "Lads, use your class. I'd love you to play in my bar." I was like, "Oh, dead on. Where's your bar?" She went down Patrick. I was like, "Ah, sure." And we were only in the early days as well,
Yeah.
so give her a card, and then she sent us a message and stuff, and she was very nice and all. And we went down to play, and it was the gig she got us on a Sunday night, the day of the All Ireland final.
Oh Jesus.
Or not
It's
the
gonna
it wasn't the All Ireland, it was the Northern Ireland, the Ulster equivalent. So
Yeah.
I gotta get shot for that one.
Yeah.
Darren Matthews is
I know.
somewhere.
Did
is
you just
losing
say
mind.
Northern Ireland,
Yeah.
bro? Why are you getting so political, bro?
No. But I'll check his settings. Custom A, through ball, shoot. So anyway, so she hired us to play the
Oh, that's right. That's
thing.
right.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. Yes.
Nice one.
Yeah,
Let's
I'm going to
do.
go. So I hired us to play. So we turned up, and for 2 hours, I had to just keep my head down and just be like, I was like,
Yeah.
"Right, let's just get through this set. For 2 hours, all I got asked to play was Celtic Symphony.
Oh jeez.
For 2 hours straight. No one clapped for a single song we played. And as soon as we finished that last note, and then people started going, "One more tune." I was like, "One more tune? You don't give a shit we've been here." So I put my violin away, went and grabbed the car, drove it down the driveway of the bar we were playing in.
Yeah.
I was like, "Gavin, let's get I was the quickest pack up ever.
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
I did one a load of years ago. So we're going back to 2014 here, right?
Oh shit.
The year of the great post-viral fatigue, right?
Oh,
So I did this gig as a Serge, mate. This German team's silly. Serge Gnabry. Oh,
don't
this
you
is
dare.
a goal. Oh, it should have been
Casper!
Serge.
Oh, Casper!
Oh, Serge.
Jesus Christ.
You don't. Oh Jesus, Sarah's wanted it. So.
Oh, he done it.
Oh, he did.
Oh,
He did.
he hasn't, has he?
He did do me. There.
Oh shit.
So. I did this. This guy asked me to do a gig, in like January or February. Asked me, and he booked me for March or something. But in February, I got this bad virus, and then I got like a fucking bad viral fatigue after it, right? Post viral fatigue, and so I was fucked for about 6 months.
Yeah.
So I remember when I first came back and started gigging again, this guy said to me, "Oh, here,
Ref.
would you ever come to this bar again?"
Yeah.
And I went, "Oh fuck, I sure, right."
Yeah.
And he was offering me good coin, but it was in fucking a hog hill, right? Or
Where?
a hog hill, as they call it, a hog hill, right? Up at fucking Galgorm, up that direction.
Oh.
Up at fucking Ballymena, where they love wee fat tags, right?
Yeah.
So I was up there. I went up. Now, in fairness, the guy was running it was really dead on, and it was just a wee small bar. Like it was like in like a living room of a house. It was that kind of vibe. And oh my god, sorry.
Keeps.
Oh,
Fuck.
it was filthy as fuck. Was that Sani? And then over to Havertz. I couldn't score in a her house at the minute. But I went up to do this gig, and it was like it was a Saturday night at the end of August, right? So I went up doing this gig. There's about 7 people in this wee bar, and like 5 of them were all at one table, and doing my normal shit, my normal set, bit of David Gray, all that kind of stuff, right? Great times. Totally fucking ruined me there. And Chance.
Oh god, that was a great tackle.
It was phenomenal.
Give you credit.
Check this out though. And went ahead, did my set.
That's it.
Got to half time, and I used to take a wee break, right?
Yeah.
And at half time, bear in mind, and when I say the guy was dead on, he put posters up on all my name, right? Which people don't really.
Yeah.
They don't usually do that in like wee bars like this. So anyway, I'm sitting there. Gets to half time. I think don't really fancy sitting in here because it felt a bit claustrophobic. I thought I'll go out and sit in my car.
Yeah.
So as I go out to go to the car,
Casper.
some guy
Yeah.
stands up as I'm going out the door, and he sort of bumps into me, and even though he bumped into me, I definitely have this reflex of going, "Sorry, mate," right? So I said it, and he goes, "I'm not your fucking mate."
Oh.
And I remember looking at him going, "Mate, I have eaten bigger burgers than you, so I'm not even gonna fucking say anything, right?" He's a wee, just like a wee rat.
Yeah.
And I went, right. And so I went out, I was sitting in my car going, "I hope he fucks off." Oh, Jesus, lads.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
Manny Neuer, unbelievable. So I was fully raging, and I'm sitting going, "I hope he fucks off at half time." And as I'm sitting there doing that, a fucking bus arrives in a Huckle on this fucking Saturday night with everybody from some Orange Lodge on it, and they were having their wee end of marching season, whatever, shindig, right?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. There was like,
Sorry.
oh Jesus,
Oh yes.
I went into me like a fucking Orange Order arriving at this gig. So
Christian.
fucking
God rest him.
Oh, no. Back from the dead. Isn't he playing somewhere?
Brentford,
shouting at Brentford, aye. Unbelievable.
Brentford are like the new Bournemouth.
Aren't they?
Everyone likes them to play attacking football.
I do like them.
I'm still raising Newcastle, sold Ivan Toney though.
And mate, Ivan Toney is a fucking player. Like,
Yeah.
I like him.
He got drunk and talked some shit about them on his.
About who? About
I think he
Newcastle?
did. He got about Brentford.
About Brentford.
He had to apologise for slabbering.
Fuck.
I don't know. I think I'm butchering the story. I read it online. You know what I mean?
But anyway, like this fucking like a whole squad of these arrived, and then they started asking for like Christy Murnell. And I was going, "Is this a trick?" Oh, Casper.
I do not trust him today.
I do.
No,
that was a 7.5.
But he's not holding on to anything.
No,
that was a
that's
catchable.
true.
That was catchable.
That was catchable.
Your dad would be slapping you, mate. Your dad never used to punch shit away.
It was a rough wee gig in a rare part of the world, but it actually finished all right. And then some guy came over to me at the end and was like, when Jake Bug was up here, I got him weed. Do you want some? I was like, no, I'm all right,
Who's
mate.
Jake Bug?
No, it's like, I'm all right. But yeah, fucking mental. It's weird though, because I don't really miss doing, like, people would still ask me sometimes, would it do just music gigs, or I don't miss it. I think, like, I definitely prefer comedy. I think that's what it is. If I wasn't doing comedy, I would miss music. Like.
I mean, like, for us, we're definitely trying to get out of the bar scene completely. We've really cut, like, we know fellas, we've mates who are doing like 7-8 gigs a week, and I'm like, how can you do that? And like, I was shocking.
I was.
Like, I would find that demoralising.
Doing that many gigs.
Yeah,
See?
like we do 2 a week. That's it. One's in a 5-star hotel in a cocktail bar, so it's nice and just pretty. I'll still get someone come up and ask, "Here, can you play Grace?"
Yeah,
but it rarely happens. But then we do the John Hewitt. But apart from that, it's weddings, and then we're starting to be theatre. We've got we're supporting the Hot House Flowers this Sunday.
Oh, that's class.
Biggest gig ever. Oh, mate, they're class.
They were fucking huge. Like,
oh, penalty ref, come on. But you know what I mean? It's like I would rather. I mean, if you're doing a job, you're doing a lot of covers. I mean, that's demoralising anyway. You kind of, you want to try and be true to your art.
I know what you mean. So, I think there's a balance there.
But here, I tell you, we got booked for a comedy club.
Yeah.
And this guy came to see us, and he was like, "Oh, can I book you?" And I was like, "I don't know where he's situated." He's like, "Comedy club down the street." And I was like, "Mate, we're not comedians." He went, "Oh, but you're very funny." I says, "I were funny in a musical setting."
Yeah.
We can do a Tim Minchin.
Yeah.
But apart from that, no. And he was like, "No, seriously." And then Damo Clark and all ended up playing it.
Oh, really?
But the whole thing he wanted to have a comedy night and then have like funny musicians afterwards. And I was like, oh, well, that might work. I've always thought it would like, Damon's class, but like, I've always thought like alternative cabaret would maybe be something we would be. Do you know, like sometimes like a mental night at the Limelight? I have
a story about a cabaret night here. Owes me £100 from 2012.
Ooh, that's with that cost of living going up, mate.
I know. Easily
120 quid.
It might be from 11. It was definitely 12 or 11. Did this gig, where I got asked to do it, and I was told it was going to be a bear pit, and I went, right, no problem. People were going, but you're sure? People always say shit to me like, oh, you like this gig, it's rough as fuck. And I'm like, I like nice wee fucking cozy gigs where I get to be rough as fuck.
Yeah.
And I don't like when, I'm fucking fearing for my life, like, but anyway.
That's a peek behind the curtain here for the listeners.
And I know, sorry to break the magic, guys, but I'm actually a lovely
breaking down
boy,
the fourth wall here.
And I go to do this, and it was for Christmas dues, like, cabaret night that was on town. And they told, you score that.
Oh, Casper! All is forgiven.
The friendly ghost. He loves it.
Get out.
So I went ahead and did this fucking thing, and they gave me a bit of info about the people that were there that night, so I could sort of slag them off a wee bit, blah blah blah.
Oh, aye.
But don't go too rough. So the stupid thing that they had done, I don't know how it wasn't a corner. The stupid thing that they had done was the front row were facing away from you. Right, which is fucking stupid. That's they're at a table at the front of the stage.
The energy goes from front to back, mate.
Yeah, it's the best way to wipe as well. So they
seated or standing?
All seated, right? So, oh Jesus, this is a nightmare.
Oh, do you want some curry and chips, son? Yes, fucking yes.
I was
clip that.
I was filthy. Yeah, clip it.
That was stinking. That was stinking, mate.
That was filthy.
Sorry if I wrecked the levels there.
No, fuck it.
I am so proud.
They're used to me just yelling no over and over again.
Did you know? See, when I first heard about this podcast, I genuinely thought no blasters was a rule. Like you couldn't have a shot outside the box. I thought that would be because I thought it would be a really clever rule. Because like me and my mates at uni when we played Pro Evo, it was always like all like you couldn't kick the ball, you couldn't hit the ball high. It had to be at the feet. Barcelona way.
Yeah.
Before tiki taki became a thing, we were doing.
It was just a joke of because like we're trying.
I remember the saying from when we were kids. Because you used to have them really nasty balls, those miter balls,
miters and plastic footballs.
Used to leave you with a dead leg.
Is this an immediate response? Mate, Cas, you said you don't trust him.
Oh, I
should be fucking giving him the keys to your house. He's been unbelievable. Oh, Jesus Christ. So,
yeah.
Thomas Muller.
Sweating here.
Could you imagine if he married Declan Rice and then they'd be called the Muller Rices? But anyway,
That's tremendous. That is.
These are the
they should,
thoughts.
Here, apparently he's available on a free. They should sign him just for it.
These are the thoughts that enter
What
my
a centre
mind.
midfield. Do you remember whenever it was at Celtic or somebody had a centre back pairing of something shite or something? It was back in the day, like sort of early 2000s. I think they had a left back called shit or shite or balls or something like that there. And
Balde? Bobo?
no, not Bobo.
Balde.
Bobo. Don't say anything about Bobo.
But that's another name for a shit. Is it Bobo's like? Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I tried it again.
Tried to reach shit. I've seen that.
Oh, I'm going to live to regret that. Shit.
I might need to make a wee sub here
Well,
to get back in this. But no, when we were coming up with a name for this, I thought we might call it Rage Quit. And then...
Yeah.
And then...
Has anyone rage quit yet?
Dave. And Dave turned the whole console off.
Oh, Dave.
But,
Although he's a PlayStation boy, isn't he?
Yeah. Oh, why is he doing No, I'm not happy with that, Leroy. You're coming off. That's the sort of shit that gets you subbed in my team. I have an iron fist. I can't remember what the fuck we were on about 2 seconds ago.
Sorry.
Oh, no, you're right. That's my bad. What the fuck was I on about? Some gig? Oh, this fucking... Oh, I remember now, because I'm filled with the rage again.
Oh,
So I was
right,
going to
okay.
do this gig.
That
They
was
told me-
3 stories ago.
I know they told me a few people that were going to be on it, a few people that were going to be at it. Sorry, in that front row there was a woman who was so fucking loud, and she was wearing like this fucking bright multicolored, like it looked like a child had drawn her, right? This dress, and she wouldn't fuck up, and I went. I don't know what's louder, you or your fucking woeful dress, right?
Yeah.
She hated it hard, right?
Aye.
And then I got told that there was, people were in from that shop, Rio and Brazil, right? Whatever it's called, or that's what it used to be called, a wee clothes shop.
Okay.
And it's a clothes shop for like teachers who live on the Malone Road, right?
Oh, fuck.
Or
okay.
like solicitors who live there. And I said to them, I went, how come you don't make clothes for fat people, right? And they hated
Go
that
to
as
Varian
well.
and Castle Courts. Great.
And the guy run the gig came over to me at the end and went, well, that was quite rough. And I went, I said, fuck all these people.
You took the piss out of yourself?
I know, right? and I made £100. I'm still waiting.
No way.
Yeah.
Because when you said a cabaret story, I was like, I remember one of my favourite gigs I've ever done was, again, like when we first start, you take a gig, you just take it,
Yeah,
and
you
then
take what you're given.
you
like.
get paid. And we got asked to play at a burlesque show.
Yes.
Oh, they've got him through.
As a girl ball.
Oh, yes. Hold on a wee second. Oh, bollocks. So we were doing music at this burlesque show, and it was class. Like, there was magicians and all. It was a really good, fun
that's
gig.
what this had. There was lots of different things.
But there was
on
this
it.
one girl, and her stage name is Era May. God bless her. She, like, I didn't know I had a thing for this, but she did a Mr. Tato strip.
Jesus.
So when she eventually stripped, her decency was covered by packets of Tato.
Oh.
But she brought
my
out a
God.
massive cardboard Mr. Tato to dance to, like to do like a lap dance to. It was
Jesus.
absolutely fantastic.
I can't believe you've won a game.
Is that your first loss?
No, I've lost games on it, but I haven't lost the series. I can't believe the chances I
I need a
had.
wee rest.
I feel like I need to go to the stats here because I feel like Casper's man of the match.
Yeah.
I'll be shocked if he didn't get man of the match.
I think I'm going to take my hoodie off
I had
here. Things are getting a wee
17
bit
shots.
hot in here.
Player performance. Let me look at this. If Casper isn't like fucking Casper Schmeichel, a 10 out of 10, and you said you couldn't trust him.
that was all from the second half.
Oh,
Gary,
yes.
it's the World Cup.
Oh, I know, no, fuck, it's coming. I'm doing it now. Yes, sorry. So, we've got to do the Biscuit World Cup here. So, today I've decided to go quite old school. Quite old school indeed. We're going to do fig rolls. Your auntie's handbag versus
See, this is my pick to win.
bourbon creams. Your granddad's handshake, right? So,
I never met my granda, so I can't compare.
I never met any of mine either. My two grandads were fucking titty bread whenever I rolled around.
Fig roll is
fig
an
roll.
underappreciated
Isn't it?
biscuit.
It definitely tastes like Melty Josie's house. So
Glad you said house. Oh, excuse me, moi.
That's where you go. Does anybody else want a fig?
Brother.
A wee fig roll. Here we go. Now these are cheap fig rolls. These aren't the fucking real ones.
No.
Let's say
Decent biscuit around it. That'll do.
that's a funeral. It is a funeral biscuit though. Isn't it?
Fig rolls and Voulafons, definitely, I think.
Yeah.
And Voulafons are so funny because like all they were was pastry casings with Campbell's soup in it.
Soup. I know about this.
I
wanna see
enjoy
what's in it.
fine foods. I've
I'll
always
put-
said the only disease that'll kill me will be gout.
I'll tell you what, mate.
I'll tell you
They're
what.
all about this fucking palm oil. I've started
That's
looking at
the
the
new thing.
ingredients in these because I've literally had too many biscuits
I
last
think
2 days.
rapeseed's on its way out, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just
These
woke.
are
That's just
nice. Oh, figs should be definitely up there, shouldn't it? It is. It's the highest. It's the highest content. 32% fig.
woke. Yeah. No, when I heard you were doing this, I was like, for me, well, my top three,
Right?
in no particular order, is fig,
Really?
Gold Bar,
Gold Bar's high on mine.
and Hobnobs.
Hobnob's my favorite.
Do you know my,
I wouldn't put these. They wouldn't be in my top 5.
you know my first introduction to a hobnob? All my best stories start with food.
The first time you met a hobnob.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
So do you know the TV show Give My Headpiece?
Yeah.
Do you remember the prequel?
Yeah, the
Two Ceasefires and a Wedding?
Ceasefires and a Wedding, yeah.
So the opening scene, it starts, it pans in the Davis Tower,
Right.
and then it pans into 47A,
Right.
into the kitchen, and there's 2 cups of tea, and then sort of and it's Da and Cal talking, and it's I can't remember the line. It's something to do with like the Davis Tower military wing of the IRA. I don't know, something should be out there. You're very welcome to this general meeting. Blah blah blah. We need to talk about the new consignment of weapons we've just got in. And Cal, remember when he used to do an English accent?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
like, what is it, Daddy? MP5 Semtex? And then Dad goes, nah, mate, hobnobs, chocolate ones. And for me, it's the most Northern Irish thing I've ever heard. And I remember being a child, being about, I don't know, probably about 9 or 10 when I first came out, going, here, Daddy, what's a hobnob? You went, Mira, show you the cupboard, son. Because that was where their comes. I was like, oh, here, game changer, this is.
I love a hobnob, to be fair. A bourbon cream. Now, these are old school.
Yeah.
See what's in these.
What's your favourite cream?
My favourite cream?
Yeah.
What do you mean? Like a custard cream or one of these? Custard cream.
But, you know,
Or no, do you know-
Fox's cream?
Well, mate, the Fox's cream was on yesterday. It's through to the second round.
Spoiler.
Our bakers have been baking biscuits for more than 50 years, passing down their knowledge and care from generation to generation. In 50 years, you could still have the first guy there, like, but anyway. Taking classic recipes, dish, and making them the best they can be. I hate bad grammar. There's no need for the dash there. Palm oil. Fat reduced cocoa powder. Unbelievable. Let's see. It also has flavouring.
I feel like you're missing a trick with this section.
What's
Like
that?
a little ASMR for the listener.
Oh no, I'm all about that. People love listening to me eat. That's a bland bourbon, like.
Yeah.
No?
It's the biscuit. The filling's alright. The biscuit's actually quite bland. Well,
So for me, that fig roll is like maybe like a 6 out of 10. This
No.
is like a 3.
oh, but a decent fig.
Would you put the fig roll through though?
I will definitely put
Definitely.
it
This is out. Like bourbon creams can fuck off. I'll just finish this though because I know people love listening to the tune. So we've got one more game,
through. Yes, mate.
and then we'll do the gift exchange. In fact, half, right?
I'm like a tennis player. I've shown up with half-drank bottles of juice. Yeah, why are they never full? You know, the sitting courtside, it's always like it's after the first game and it's half gone already.
Yeah. Do you know what I think? I couldn't. I mean, apart from the fact that I can't play tennis and don't like to run, I couldn't live the life of a tennis player.
Virtua
See
tennis.
that shit
what a
where-
game that was.
There was one on the old Xbox called Topspin that I enjoyed.
Yeah, there's one I actually just bought the other day. It was like £4 on the Xbox store. It's called AO Tennis, but it's it's Australian Open, and Rafa Nadal's like the cover guy, and it's like Pro Evo because it hasn't got all the licensing. And I'm like,
It's
I like
a wee
that.
bit cheap. I like
I take
that.
that,
Yeah. I like games where, like sports games, where they let you make your own player. I always make the fattest cunt available.
Well, I used to do that with all the wrestling games.
Yeah, and
Back in the
the
day.
boxing games love it. Like, but yeah, fig rolls are through. Fuck that. I need to fucking regain some. Mate, I'll not be happy if you're the first person to come on this and win. Like, especially after that Portsmouth trouncing. Like,
No,
beating
man, I had to
Germany
talk
with
shit.
Denmark is
I had to talk shit
impressive.
to you. Because nobody else was.
Do I have any questions, Dan?
Yeah, so
He's
someone wants to
offside.
know who is it. Jordan McCready wants to know who's the best player you've used across all FIFAs.
Best
Oh.
player.
I can say this. One of the best players in any football game ever, Adriano from Pro Evo in like 2006, was a
I
fucking
can
warlord.
beat that, actually.
Go.
His teammate, Rakoba.
Rec-
Rakoba, see with the free kick?
Yeah.
There was no sweeter left foot
Yeah,
in all of the Matrix.
I remember Rakoba.
I used to love... And
that
Dejan
team was
Stankovic, what a
biggest,
centre
yeah.
midfield. That Inter team was
It
just
was mental.
unplayable.
Was Toldo in nets? Was he? Fucking.
I think he was.
What do you call him? Javier Zanetti. He loved it.
Oh, the right back.
In FIFA's like, I mean, for me, right? So I up until like about 2 years ago, so maybe like 1.5 FIFAs ago, I was always Wolfsburg, and my favorite players at Wolfsburg were Graffiti and Jacko in the glory days.
Oh,
But
yes.
I also love this is a wee chance here. This is a wee chance. Oh, Casper's done you there. Like, Casper did you there.
I should be doing better.
Oh, yeah. So, I'm gonna. Do you know what? Graffiti, there you go, is my favourite player of all time.
I could probably only comment on this year. So far, Christian Eriksen. After getting that
He
winner.
loves it.
The rest of them.
Yeah, what else have we got?
If Raffles is closed, where else is best in the West?
Oh, Jesus.
That's a good question.
See, well, for Raffles to be closed, it's either got to be after 10 o'clock at night or it's a Sunday. So, if it's a Sunday and you're looking for fucking fast food in West Belfast, you're chinned. Apart from maybe Hatch. But it's not so much fast food, is it?
The one next to the gravestone. shop.
Yeah. As
That's a great advertisement.
isn't it? I know, yeah. Down the hatch, and then also down the hatch if you get your wee gravestone ready. But no,
Oh, God.
it's more of a filled soda sort of establishment, more than like chips and what have you. But let me see. If it's me, like, I'd be going to Elements Chinese in Alley Town. Like, that's fucking sensational. Somebody did comment though to say that place Patty did deliveries for, Freddy's Kitchen, is the most underrated takeaway in West Belfast, and it's making me want to try it. I've never been to it in my life.
See if Paddy can deliver for you.
Mate, I would love it. I would love Paddy to bring me food. That'd be a good time. What about yourself? What do you think is
Well, I am a North boy, like, you know.
Oh, really?
From the Down, like. I moved out. I moved up
Alright.
north. I went to the New Lodge. But... So I don't really know the West that well.
Is Manny's the
Oh,
place to
right.
be?
I have a thing about Manny's. Manny's hasn't been the same since the first fire. Swear to God.
Gospel.
I swear.
That's such a great statement.
People are like, it was an
first
insurance job, and I'm like, I don't give a shit. The chips have never been the same.
The smoke.
Oh! When I was at school, I went to St Max, and
That's a strike, by the way.
fucking stanchion, mate.
I know, yeah.
You'd bunk off the period before lunch just to get in the queue, not to get into the shop, but to get in the fucking queue. So,
Where was this? Sorry,
Manny's,
Aye.
up
what
top of
school did you go
Dunkirk,
to?
St Malachy's.
All right.
So, that's
Don't-
that's why I have sore knees.
I heard about this place recently. Does St Malachy's have like a bar, a social club that's just for people
Oh,
that
it
went
does,
to
but
St.
it's not in the school.
Aye.
It's a. Do you know where Pizza Works is, the Alton Road?
Aye.
It's across from there. It's the old boy. I think it
old
started.
boys
It
club.
started off in the 1960s or something out there. It was just basically, it was a place for like old pupils to go to.
Cheap
Cracking pint of Guinness, mate.
Aye.
It's like £3.50 or something like
Yeah,
that.
I love
So it's a members place, like.
Yeah.
But they've actually got a whole host of kids football teams that like they all like past pupils coach stuff.
All right, okay.
Really good. Like do a lot of charity work and stuff. And
At Pizza Works is a fucking spot. I haven't. I'll say this, so I haven't actually been to it, but everyone I know
sure.
who has says that it's unbelievable.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus Christ.
Well, the thing is, we'll have to talk about Pizza Works off air because I got so much to say about it because
Right,
it's
okay.
very near and dear to my heart.
Look at this. So from Manny Neuer, this is fucking Neo
That's
from the Matrix.
tremendous,
Isn't
man.
that like?
Have you seen the new Matrix?
No, I haven't. Is it good?
Have you seen the first three?
Yeah, I thought. I
Well,
loved
then
the
this is the
first one.
because everyone I say to, have you seen the first three? Like, no, what's the first one? Like, well,
Two
why are you
sequels
talking to
dog
me?
shit though for me. I didn't like them. No.
Mate, it's that wee drag back was lovely. Well, Christian, do it again. Oh,
You know, my favourite thing I've watched of late is probably Cobra Kai. I fucking love that show.
tremendous show.
So
Although I think they probably should have finished it. I mean, I'm all for
I love the cheese.
the way they finished it. I'm like, oh, okay, I can see how you get the fourth season out of it, but it's a
Yeah.
wee bit. And then the thing that Stingray did, a spoiler alert,
yeah,
but it's
yeah.
like that is so Cobra Kai.
It is, yeah.
He is Cobra Kai
It
now.
is, yeah. I mean, I love that they brought back Terry Silver.
Yeah.
Big cheese.
Looks in great shape, by the way. Because the guy that plays Daniel LaRusso looks ridiculous. What is his arse? He's got a weird arse.
I haven't stared enough at his arse, to be fair.
He's just got a weird shape about him. But the guy that does Johnny looks in good. He looks in good nick.
Mate, do you know what though? He's my favourite in the whole show.
Yeah.
I think the comedy they get from him is unreal.
Yeah.
He's so funny. Like,
But I saw you were asking me about the Matrix. In my opinion, the new Matrix is all right. There's too many. They spend the first hour though with comedy callbacks to the first three,
Oh, really?
which is just too much. I'm just
Yeah.
like, you could have done that in 5 minutes. Like, it's just you could have just done them previously on the Matrix.
yeah.
or something like
I
that.
like that. I like that new Ghostbusters.
Oh,
Keeper.
fucking get him!
I like that. I like the new Ghostbusters. I thought it was good.
I haven't seen it. Is
thought-
that who's in that one?
Paul Rudd.
Oh, mate, anything he does is brilliant.
I thought that they'd like. I thought that the kids that were in it were good.
Yeah.
And I thought they did it just like they did like nice callbacks and stuff,
Yeah.
you know. Plus, if you were really into the first one, you could tell where it was kind of going during it, like with subtle callbacks of like niche references from the first one, sort of put down in writing and stuff, in the new one. Like, it was very enjoyable. Yeah, mate, I was just thinking, what have you got sort of on the cards? And I saw a thing online, you're trying to get over to play with the Boston Celtics.
Oh, that's something I started. I do this
that'll be
sometimes. I
class.
take. I'll sort of try and take advantage of the Twitterverse. and
Yeah, definitely.
Get a wee retweet. No, I'm a big Boston Celtics fan. I've been
Yeah.
probably since it really started. Before I even started supporting a football team properly.
Aye.
Yeah, no, I did it for a laugh, and I was like, if it gains any traction,
Aye.
happy days. If it doesn't, whatever.
Yeah, no,
But,
you've lost 30 seconds of your life.
Exactly.
Oh,
Oh, that's a great goal.
I feel like Casper has.
I think he's got ahead of himself.
I was gonna
He's
say
still living on the past glories of that previous game.
The previous game's gone to
Because
his head.
he has been atrocious
There he
in
is,
this
yeah.
game. Yeah, I mean, I'd do that. I would if they were like, I will fly us over. Because I'll tell you what it was. The Celtics were playing. Who were we playing the other night? I can't remember what it was, but we were playing away somewhere. They had a band on, a cover band on, who were like a real poor rip-off of Blink-182.
Aye.
And they were absolutely
Jesus, was it
for the
me and
half
Liam?
for that. It wasn't actually them, but
Yeah.
it was their halftime entertainment, and it was
Yeah.
abysmal, like proper abysmal. They were really shite. So I had a few drinks on me. I went, oh, because it was 3 o'clock in the morning, because the Celtics don't play
Yeah.
at
Chance.
a reasonable
Oh.
time. So I started tweeting the Celtics and different people who I know work in media over there, and going,
Aye.
"Here, give me a gig, will you?"
That would be a fucking sweet gig.
I
wouldn't
know
it?
I've done some cool stuff. Like I did like a wee WWE job about 5-6 years ago,
Right.
and there's a wrestler, a Japanese wrestler at WWE called Shinsuke Nakamura, who did previously play for Celtic.
Oh yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He and his entrance music's this like.
He's a wrestler now.
No, I'm joking. It just
All
happens to have the same name. That's like me and the boxer, you know. I got into the taxi once and he was like, "Are you Mick Conlon the boxer?" I was like, "I mate, this is me out of camp." Do you know what I mean? I just let myself go. I do the Ricky Hatton. But no, it's just
Out of camp.
yeah.
Amazing.
There's anyway, I know Mick and I've said to him before, I was like, "Mate, do you ever get like fan mail?"
Yeah.
It's meant for me, because I definitely get messages for you all the time. People think I'm you. I'm like, definitely not. But
I got some letters that were meant for John Candy.
So anyway, Shinsuke Nakamura, wrestler. He has his entrance music's got this really cool sort of heavy metal style electric violin thing going on.
Right.
So it's a really famous thing. So he came out one year at SummerSlam, and there was a really famous violinist called Lee England Jr. came out with him and played his theme tune live as he walked in the ring, and it looked class. Yeah. And then started getting loads of tweets from people going, "Here, Mick, you play electric violin, you like wrestling. Yeah, you can do this. Yeah. Would you?" And so I got drunk and made a video of me playing the theme tune and tweeted it out. And then Shinsuke Nakamura seen it, retweeted it.
That's mental.
And then it blew up. And then I got contacted by this. It's a big podcast in the wrestling world anyway, and they contacted me and said they were doing a live show at the Indigo at the O2 in London. Amazing. And they had a load of WWE wrestlers booked. It was like a Q&A type thing. Yeah. Would I come and play? And I was like, all right. So they got a wrestler who went by the name of Bad News Barrett, because that was his stick. He came out and delivered bad news. So he would dress up as Shinsuke Nakamura, and I would play the music. Oh, ref!
I did ride one of your players there.
So I would come. I play the music.
That's class.
And then they fly me over. I get to meet all the wrestlers, hang out backstage, get drunk and eat Nando's, and it's just good crack. And then after that, String Ninjas was born.
That's lethal. Though.
So yeah,
I would love to just once in my life be flown somewhere to do work where I'm not flown on like EasyJet or I'm dying for that first.
It is nice. Do you know what, man? I've got, because like in the next week or so, I got some really big gigs coming up. Yeah. Like I said, the Hot House Flowers one, and
that's lethal.
And then we're putting on our own one where we've hired like a proper like camera crew and sound crew and everything. We're doing it at St Joseph's Church in Sailortown. It's just been renovated. The place looks class, but we're basically doing it with the whole point of we're filming it like a special, so that we'll then we'll then have loads of content that we can then go to festivals and go, right, Glastonbury, there you go, that's what we do. Jules Holland, that's what, so we've got professionally, because like it's all right getting stuff recorded in a pub, but then there's always people talking over it. This is proper, just that's sweet class, so so we're doing that, which should be fun.
Good times.
Yeah, but as I say, that's all over happening the next week. So then by the time I get back to the John Hewitt next Saturday, and I'm having to carry my own speaker, I'm probably going to throw a proper diva strap and be like, where are my green M&Ms?
I know,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Mate, there's always a sea living here as well. Nothing takes you back down to earth quicker than like when you've done something class, or you get something away that you're really chuffed with, and do you know what? It's almost always like within hours. It's always like I remember even Shane was talking about like he'd just done like the SSE, and he's like on the way home stopping to get milk. Yes, it's so like that here.
Did Colin say that about when he did his first SSE show, and then he had to drive Mickey home drunk? Yeah, drop him off in his mat. Oh, mate.
On the angle, was that the Muller race?
Order is restored.
Yeah. No, it wasn't Muller. Who was that?
Do you know
I
what?
don't even know.
Last year, when music came back last summer, and it was never.
What was that like for you? Was that shite? Because our Kevin gigs flat out and.
Well, for us, our first gig back.
Do you know our Kevin? Do you?
I think so.
From the Goat, he plays in the Goat.
Yeah, I think I do know him. Yeah. But no, I don't think I do. Yeah, I've just clicked. Yeah, I've just clicked. But no, our first gig back was Stand Hall Music Festival.
Fuck, right.
It was like, there's 1,000 people. Go. Yeah, I was like, how do I do this again? I couldn't remember. But it was brilliant. I'm not ashamed to admit, I got a wee bit emotional on stage. Yeah, definitely. Because it was like, and like the crowd were just giving it stacks. It was beautiful, right?
I felt like that.
So we played Stand Hall and like walked off stage, and like everybody's like, can we get photos of you? And here, can I hire you to play here and do this? And it was just class. And then we went back to Belfast, and I'll call them out because Bill Wosley owns them. You can bleep that bit out. No, we went and played the Dirty Onion, and no one gave a shit we were there. And it was like nobody cared. It was just
it's depressing, isn't it?
Thunder and bitch at the back, just going, Jolene. Not saying, can you play?
Yeah.
Going, Jolene, for about 45 minutes. And I was like, sorry, I don't play it. Jolene, all the way. And I was like,
love when
so then I went,
continue to ask.
I went, right, I've had enough of you, and I haven't had to talk to people in a year and a half. So I was like, are you the type of woman who doesn't like to hear the word no? Oh, yeah. And all her mates turned around and went, aye, she is. And then she got up and left. She was horrified, but I was like, she was absolutely thunder. Oh,
Thunder twat.
Yeah.
There we go.
Of the highest caliber.
Thunder twat actually is a better word than thunder cunt. We can say it because it's better because it sounds like Thundercat. But anyway,
she was a hoe.
We've got to do, that's good. We got to do the gift exchange.
Okay.
Now, mine's a very humble gift.
That's all right. You're a humble guy.
It's for a man who gigs. I got you a mugshot,
mates.
Right? I got you this because when I come home from a gig, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes I want a noodly treat, but I don't want something as hardcore as a pot noodle. And I know you like to noodle around on the violin. See, it's a gift that tastes good and is a joke as well.
That is
enjoy.
Très thoughtful.
Thanks.
It really is, man. Thank you very much, and I will enjoy that.
I hope you like that flavour.
I've got the gym after this. I might actually have it after the gym for a bit of a carb hit. Right. So originally, Bowstring Ninjas were meant to be here.
Yes.
I couldn't. Or he couldn't because he selfishly has a birthday and a family who want to spend it with him. So I've
people like that.
All I've done was I've put the budget together.
Oh mate, have you gone above and beyond? And
by 99 pence, 99 pence, but it's okay.
Shop.
It's okay. No, because that's very thoughtful. I will enjoy that. So technically we spent £3 each.
Right. Okay.
On the one gift. But there's one thing that unites all football fans of our age.
Oh shit! Oh,
had to be done.
Mate, the panini, unbelievable.
Haven't said I was going to take it back.
Do you know what I love?
I'd just give you one packet after being sent to the wrong venue. 7
gifts. I love it, mate. This is unbelievable.
It is a class gift. Although the thing is, you will have to remortgage your house now.
I know, yeah, to try to complete it. I wonder, is there space for Robbie Musto? Do you know that story where it's the only sticker I fucking get?
Yeah.
Unbelievable, mate. This is fucking lethal. Do you know what I can't wait for? I have to do it now.
I say I don't even know if to still do remember the shinies and stuff? I don't know if that's still a thing.
Do you know what I have to do? The actual, is there a packet of cards with it? Oh my god, there's loads of cards with it. The actual smell of these.
Yeah.
Mate, it's the same. This is fucking mental. Hang on. See, I want there to be a shiny. This is the first time I've opened a packet of fucking football stickers in like 20 years.
There's a
longer, 20, like 30 years.
There's a certain
we've got Balogun, a shiny Chelsea, mate.
Oh, we got Joe Linton.
We've got Joe Linton.
Yes, big Joe.
He scored for me all this yesterday.
Love him. Absolutely love Joe.
Gabriel Magalhaes, I don't know him. He's an Arsenal player. Does he just go by Gabriel, does he?
I think that's who that is, yeah.
We have the saviour of the children, Marcus Rashford.
I think you should get him framed and put him up somewhere.
Unbelievable. It says here, Rashford captained his country for the first time, scored his 100th career goal in a friendly versus Romania in June 2021. He was out there robbing Romanian food banks. I love it, mate. This is a fucking great gift. Mate, do you know that?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm on about?
Yeah.
That's that smell, like, mate.
It's beautiful. But that's like our generation, like that was a thing.
That smells like pre-agreement Belfast. That's what that is.
And I remember, like, when I was at school, we used to do, like, I said I'm a Celtics fan. Before I knew football, really, I was into basketball because I played for the basketball team at school. And in the summer, like, kids would do wee transfers for the summer, do camps in America, and they come back with trading cards. And,
I know.
This is back, you know, like, and you'd have like a ring binder, but it had like the poly pockets with the compartments in it. And,
yeah.
Oh, such a nerdy thing, like. But you'd be coming in all your pocket money trying to buy these cards for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
But that's how I learned. That's how I learned about basketball, because it was on TV here, and then you go to the video shop, and you'd get like the Dream Team from '92's, like best bits. And shit, and you just sit and watch the videos.
I miss video shops. There used to be a video truck used to come around our way. I loved that.
Video trucks,
I loved that.
But the thing is, though, they were also for like laundering shit, and Like our poke fan, like you could definitely buy weapons out of the poke.
I
fan.
mate, there was different poke vans used to come around our way, but one of them definitely vibed hard raw, like, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
like you can get 99
Yeah.
and also arrange for someone's knees.
And I used to get searched all the time because I was carrying a violin case from school,
Yeah.
and they used to think I'd have a weapon on me. I'm like, no, it's just a wee shitty Skylark. Do you know what I mean? Like, but
Unreal. Well, listen, mate, cheers for coming on. This has been sensational.
congrats.
Good times.
Congrats,
I'm
sir.
so chuffed that we've done now 10 episodes and I have achieved victory in all of them.
You 10-0.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
even in the solo one that I just did.
Were you worried?
I was worried when I went one each there,
Yeah.
in games. I'm all because
My attention span was. I tend to go off.
That's
Board now.
it
I
happens.
start going. Sure, I'm just enter from 2008.
I know,
There you go,
mate.
just ping them.
See with the one that we did that was a solo one. And those games drive me up a wall because you're playing against people who are robotic. That like just know they'll know their team to the point where it's like just pinging it around.
See the one you did that was obviously online against somebody else. Did you turn off the mic on your Xbox?
When was
They
this?
might not. No, did you say you did a solo one?
Yeah, oh no, they weren't talking.
No, but you could be heard. You can be heard.
Oh no, we don't have it set up for a mic. It's okay.
No. Just in general.
What do you mean?
You can be heard through. Like you could. Have you ever played online?
Oh, like you mean like the government can hear me?
No, your controller has a mic in it.
Aye,
Even
but
when
it's
you don't
off.
stick
No,
the
it's
head-
off.
No, but when you're playing, even if you don't have the headset in, it still has a mic that's on, so they can hear you.
No.
No.
I know, I was gonna say I hope not, because otherwise I've been doing that in the house for years.
That's you getting reported.
Listen, mate, like I say, thanks a million for coming on. It's great to
Thanks for
have
having
you.
me. Eventually.
Take it easy, guys. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, no.